There aren't a lot of games that have a relationship in the focus, let alone having the female character be the one going after the damsel in distress. Fire Tonight, developed by Reptoid Games, puts you in the shoes of Maya, as she travels through town to try and get to her partner Devin as the town rages in flames. The game's focus on relationships and writing is really well done, and while the runtime isn't very long, it's meaningful and a great time.
Okay, so I really enjoyed playing Fire Tonight. As Matt said before, the main characters are a couple, and they're just enjoying a night of talking on the phone when a fire breaks out in the city. Without hesitation, as soon as the call's interrupted, Maya rushes to Devin to make sure he's alright. I thought this was really sweet, but I'll also admit I was kind of wondering what's Devin gonna do. The game does not fail you though, as you see things from Devin's perspective. He does get worried, and you can see this as time goes on, as he realizes just how serious the situation is. It really was a nice touch seeing and interacting with both characters. You got to learn a bit about their personalities, and it kind of gave you a look into why their relationship works so well.
Fire Tonight's gameplay is pretty simple, though it works pretty well for the game. You run around sections looking for keys, sneaking at points, climbing at others while trying to get to the next level. If you get caught or fail, there's this really cool VHS-like rewind that brings you back to a save point. Your camera control is incredibly important, as the levels are almost Captain Toad-like as you try and swivel and find a new perspective to complete a puzzle. Devin's sections, on the other hand, take place in an apartment while he waits for Maya. You'll point and click around the apartment, interacting with different objects and hearing more about the backstory behind the relationship. The two sides of the game complement each other really well, as they both show how much the relationship matters to them. I beat the game in about an hour, though at its price point, I feel like it's pretty fair.
Let's talk about the aesthetic of the game. It's everything I ever loved about the 90s. The colors, the style of clothing, the music. I love the fact that all the newsstands had topics that were relevant to things that happened in that era, with just a bit of a twist on the titles. It really did bring me back to the time when renting videos and games from the local rental shops and going to the skating rink were all the rage. Even the elements and trinkets in Devin's room had me smiling and laughing a bit. Especially if you catch what he's watching on TV, but I'll leave that one a surprise. All I can say is this game was great. I low-key wish it was a little longer because I had such a good time running around and figuring out paths to get to Devin, also while being nosy and going through all of his stuff in his room. If you're anything like me, you'll enjoy the laid-back chill vibe of this game. I'll even go as far as to honor it with some 90s slang by saying, Fire Tonight was all that and a bag of chips. So go check it out, available on Steam and Nintendo. What are you waiting for?
Thanks so much for watching our Fire Tonight review, and thank you over to the teams at Reptoid Games, Way Down Deep, and Stride PR for providing us with codes for review. If you want to see more of our reviews or our podcast, check out the links below. Thanks for watching.